GP as part of the World Championship. The 2023 Australian GP set an odd record after triggering 3 red flags. Previously to this, several GPs had triggered 2 red flags. They include Saudi Arabian GP in 2021 and the Belgian GP in 1981. For Kimi Räikkönen may have retired, there's still a Kimi in attendance today. Kimi Borja is watching along today from the centre grandstand. If you're visiting Melbourne for the first time this weekend, don't forget to take in the beach and the excellent bars and restaurants. It's awesome right now in Australia, so the temperature's perfect for a bit of fun.
What's going on, guys, and welcome to the League versus League event. Let me just turn that down. So we are back, League versus League. Last week it was Aeon, I think, that hosted it. This week it is MSCF1 who will host the Australian Grand Prix, full qualifying and a 50% race. Just bear with me, my nose is a bit blocked. I'm hoping when I start screaming and getting excited that it'll unblock, but I've got a bit of hay fever with the sun coming out. So we have a couple of drivers coming out on outlaps. So we have Turbo Snail on an outlap as well. Let me know if the volume's okay for you guys. We've got GXRS and Aeon that are both black, so this is really confusing because I don't know which drivers are for which. Ghost is out, but he's out on intermediates. And then we do have MSC in the gold cars. That is Phoenix. Great, he's always really rapid out of the pit lane. He's going to be no exception here tonight. He's going to be very quickly out of the pits. Let's see what he can do. So as he comes around turn 14 up towards turn 15. So on board with Phoenix Grey as he comes around the new section now, around turn 9 and 10, and then down the DRS towards 11 and 12. I don't think I've got the track with me. No, I haven't. Just bear with. It's very annoying. Okay, there we go. So down towards turn 11. Running low on fuel, so he's on the absolute limit here in Q1, in towards turn 13, down towards turn 14, keeping it nice and tight to the curb. That DRS enabled, ERS is on, rear wing is open, to the line goes the Scotsman, and Phoenix Grey sets the benchmark of 1:16.7 on the mediums here in Q1. A few of the other drivers just coming up towards the line. That is Turbo Snail with a 1:17.0 on the soft, so Phoenix Grey absolutely flying there. And then we do have some more drivers just coming up, some drivers setting out laps, in laps, and fastest laps. Here comes Gabba, is it? Is that how you say it? Gabo, I'll say Gabo. Down towards the line it goes, and it's a 1:19.7 on the intermediates. We have another MSC driver coming too, but he's invalidated it. That is Silver Fox, who is representing MSC tonight. And then comes Demir representing us, our drivers, the MSC drivers, coming up towards the line. Down the pit straight he goes, and the Bosnian goes P3. P1 and P3 for MSC. That is Lucas going up to P4 on the intermediates, as well as Gabor as well. And Palanda fell from Aeon, I think that is a 1:16.5. Radders went up to 1:16.7 on the mediums as well from F7. And then Danny Kilburn in towards the pit lane. Ghost is now on a lap on them softs. Ayan is on in the pit lane. B right on an out lap. Lewis W is coming up. Not Lewis W. Lewis is coming to the line at 1:17.1 for Lewis, and Deco as well is also on a lap. He's just coming around turn 10. And let's see what he can do. So down towards turn 11. And then in towards turn 12 for Deco. Into the second to final corner, through the final chicane. And then the DRS kicks in super early as we go down towards the line. And Deco goes fastest in Q1 at 1:16.4. I think I can actually work out who's who it because of their actual badge, not the colour of the car, the actual badge, which is they've all got the same badge, which is really helpful. They're all B right is also on the lap for F7, and we have Ghost coming up towards the line. What can Ghost do? Ghost goes fastest in Q1 at 1:16.3. It's 1-2-3 for Aeon at the moment. Ali went up to P9. B right is the only other driver now on the lap as he goes over the chicanes at turn 8 and 9. Sorry, at turn down towards turn 11 now for B right. With that red livery for F7. Down towards turn 13. Towards turn 14. Remember that DRS will kick in early. He will batter the battery as he goes up towards the line, and B right goes up to P9 at 1:17.1 on the mediums. Tech support is on his way out now. We know how quick he can be for GXRS. Stefan as well coming through on the mediums, and GXRS driver. Oh, it's only an outlap, sorry. Danny Gill for MSC. Gabor is out on the softs now, so is Lucas. Some big names on track this evening. Sorry guys. Right, just looking in the chat. Wait, how many drivers have we got on? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I knew we were missing a driver. Oh, he got joined. Far too soon. Oh, there he is. So, Stefan. So the final chicane, and down towards the line we go. Where can Stefan put it? He puts it into P10 at 1:17.3. So Gabor is 2.1 up, is absolutely flying. Danny Cool is behind him. Tech support is going to come up towards the line. What can he do for GXRS at 1:16.2? He will need absolutely no support at all. Gabor is coming through as well. And this is going to be really close. Some big names might go out in Q1. Around turn 14, using the outside curb to his advantage. And then up towards the line, it's a 1:15.5 from Gabor in Q1. That is phenomenal. Danny Girl will next at 1:26.2. He will have to improve on that. He's obviously had a poor lap. Lucas is about to start here, so shall we ride on board with Lucas and see what he can do? And down towards turn 1 for Lucas. Over the apex he goes. Look how much of that apex he took as he went through there. Down towards turn 2, that MSC driver just shifting out of the way. In towards turn 3 we go. Slams on the brake, hugs the apex again to the right hand side. Over to the left at turn 4 and 5. Over the curb. And just leaving turn 5 and in towards turn 6 and 7. Now look at the line through here for Lucas. And then we go down turn 8, and the DRS will kick in as he shoots down towards turn 9 and 10. This is the bit that got changed in 2024, and Lucas using it to his advantage as he goes into 9 and 10, over the apex at 9, cuts it all at 10, but goes off the track. That will cost him a lot of time, but he'll still be in a really strong position. Lucas down in towards turn 11. He did keep it valid just about. Gamora's retired, says that's enough of Q1. Stop messing around. In towards turn 13 for Lucas. Down towards turn 14 we go. DRS enabled once more, burning that battery. And Lucas will go P2 even after that mistake coming out of turn 10. What could have been for him? So Ian not yet set a lap as he goes in towards turn 9 and 10. Let's get it spot on. He runs over to the left, but he kept it on track, which was very nicely done as we go down towards turn 11. And then in towards turn 12. And I think that is a GXRS driver. Stefan just having connection problems. Ian in towards turn 14 we go, and then down towards the line. Where can he put it? And he goes up to P5, a 1:16.4. So the drivers at risk at the moment: Danny Cool, One Kidney Jim, Cam McKenzie, Ali, and Stefan is on the brink, but he's not in the lobby at the moment. Demir is trying to improve, but he's validating it into the pit lane he goes. B right is back out. Lewis is into the pits as he slips and slides. 5 minutes of this Q1 session remaining. And B right will be the next driver to set his lap. So we'll ride on board with him into turn 1. And down towards turn 2 we go. Through the chicane at turn 3, just hugging the apex, and in towards turn 4. Down towards turn 5 we go. And full throttle through there for B right. And then in towards turn 6, he is 3/10 up. He's absolutely flying here, B right, as he comes out of turn 8. And then down the DRS straight as it kicks in. That rear wing will open for B right. And he's just going to come in towards turn 9 and 10. This is the bit that he needs to get right, and he absolutely does. Sorry guys, I was checking the game volume, it was a little bit loud. So B right coming out of turn 14. Down to the line he goes, and B right goes up to P8, a 1:16.5. He does improve by 6/10 of a second. We did have Turbo Snail next coming towards the line. What can he do? Up to P11, just in front of Bradders. Danny Cool for MSC has backed out after invalidating. What about Palandavel? He's now on the lap. Down towards turn 3 we go with the Aeon driver. We know how good the Swedishman is. He's definitely got pace. It definitely looks like some of the teams have brought big guns out tonight though. So on board with Glandevel going down. Oh, he's down on his lap time and he's invalidated it. Landerville invalidates his lap time. We do have a few drivers at the top now on laps. That's Deco down. Ayan's into the pit lane. Ghost is down on his lap time as well. Lucas is improving, I think. Well, he's just started his lap. What about Ali? Ali, he's close to going out. He's invalidated it. Oh, that is huge for Ali Ali, who currently sits in the drop zone in Q1. So it is going to be Lucas next as he comes out of turn 8 and down the DRS straight. In towards turn 9 and 10. Oh, wow. Lucas, how was that not invalidated? That means if he must have got them corners to the absolute millimetre as he came over there, because he didn't invalidate it, but he cut so much of it, which is going to be great for him. I think he could go fastest here in Q1. He's about 6 tenths behind Gabor, but I really do think we're about to see the new fastest man in the first section of this qualifying. No, we're not. He only improved by 1.5 tenths, so Gabor is still the fastest. Ali Ali's going to have to go all the way around again. One Kidney Jim is on a lap also. So is Lewis and Bradders. Lewis is down on his lap time. Bradders is currently in P12. He's coming around turn 8 at the moment. Ali Ali's slowed down. Cam McKenzie starts his lap. One Kidney Jim is 2 tenths up. And that might be enough if he keeps improving. B-Right retires in P8 with 1.5 minutes to go at the end of this qualifying session. One Kidney Jim around the final corner at turn 14. Has he done enough to get into Q2? One Kidney Jim to the line, goes up to P16, misses out by less than 1/10 of a second. Ali Ali will start his last flying lap. Here comes Danny Cool on his out lap to start his flying run. And Bradders is going to be next. Has he improved? Bradders goes up to P8 and in front of his teammate at B-Right. Then comes Lucas on an in lap. We do have, that is Silver Fox. He needs to hurry up and get to the line because he's pushing it very tight. Here comes Demir, the man from Bosnia, down towards turn 13. And then into the final corner at turn 14. That DRS enabled. The ERS is on. Has Demir done enough to get into Q2? He goes up to P13 and just in front of Lewis, who's going to come to the line next. There's a couple of drivers behind him. Stefan is into the pit lane. He's not going to be able to do any more. Is he going to go out in the first part of qualifying? And Lewis goes up to P3. What a lap from him. Here comes Ali Ali, the other driver from Sweden. Around turn 13 and 14 we go. Oh, sorry, I think Ali Ali's Belgium. I might be wrong. I'll double check that. Up towards the line we go. Ali Ali is through by less than 2/100ths of a second. Cam McKenzie is on a lap. He is improving, and Danny Cool is out. He crashes into the wall. So Demir is through. It's only Cam McKenzie that can improve. So it's Ali Ali that will either go out or stay in, depending on what Cam McKenzie can do as he goes down towards turn 11. The checkered flag has waved here in Australia. What can Cam do? It's Gabor that's on top. It's Lucas that is next to him in Q1. Danny Cool, One Kidney Jim, Stefan, all out at the moment. Cam McKenzie bidding to make it through, but on Ali Ali's expense. Here we go. Cam McKenzie out of turn 14. He's backed out. He's out. Ali Ali is through. That is the end of qualifying. So, interesting. Phoenix Gray and Turbo Snail actually made it through on the mediums. Oh, Cam ran out of fuel. I thought you did, Cam, but I didn't want to say it because it wasn't flashing with your fuel. But yeah, I thought that when you slowed down that you'd run out of fuel. That is, oh God. Absolutely devastating for Cam McKenzie. But there we are, Gabor and Silver Fox are the top two. Oh, we missed Silver Fox coming to the line. Sorry about that, mate. Lucas in P3, Lewis in P4, and Tech Support in P5. But at the back of the grid, it's Danny Cool that's out in P19, Cam McKenzie in P18, One Kidney Jim goes out in P17, and Stefan will start in P16. He chanced it on the mediums, he went out by 21 hundredths of a second, and that really cost him as he won't make it into Q2. But Ali is the man that makes it through with his teammate of Demir.
Took his final victory of his impressive Formula One career at the 1994 Australian GP. Mansell was signed to McLaren for the 1995 season, but missed the opening two races due to not being able to fit in the car. He'll go on to race on two more occasions, but abruptly retire.
Right, here we go into Q2. So a lot of the drivers straight out on track. So let's have a look who's first out. So that is. Who's that there? I'm sure I just clicked on it. Yeah. It is Lucas that's the first driver out. So let's see what he can do. Turbo Snail and Be Right both out on mediums in Q2. Oh, Jesus. Right, okay. So we go on board with Lucas down in towards turn 1, over the curve at turn 1 for the Aeon driver, in towards turn 2 and shoots down towards turn 3 with that DRS enabled. In towards turn 3, just touching the apex, keeping it nice and tight, and then through turn 4 you see how he just swerves out to the right so he can dive into the left as he goes in towards turn 5 and 6. Through turn 7 and up towards turn 8 as the DRS will kick in shortly again. Down at the DRS straight we go with Lucas. He's going for it straight away in here as he goes in towards turn 9 and 10. And look at it once more, he just cuts so much of that corner. He's got a really nice line through there. And in towards turn 11 we go. What can Lucas do? He's got a lot of grip on the tyres, and he's got so much control of the car as well. And when you're watching it, he's got so much control, and he feels like he's so confident with the car. Out of turn 14 we go, down towards the line. DRS kicks in once more, and Lucas a 1:15.5. Phoenix Gray a second behind, a 1:16.5 for the Scotsman. And then the next driver, it's Ghost with a 1:16.9 that comes to the line. Turbo Snail on the mediums with a 1:17.3, overtaken by B Right on the mediums with a 1:17.0. So a good lap by him. Palanda Vel for Aeon comes through, 1:16.0 up to P2 in Q2. An MSC driver is going to be next. That's Silver Fox. Goes up to P3 with a 1:16.4. So another MSC driver we're representing here tonight. Demir is into the pit lane. It's our week to host at MSC. Next week will be GXRS, and then the week after will be Formula 7. So a few of the drivers have come through. A lot of the drivers are into the pit lanes. The driver that was the quickest man around this circuit in Q1 is going again, and look at the line he took as he went over the apex at turn 10. Towards turn 12 and then down towards turn 13. This is a very quick lap by Gabor, you know. And oh, he's into the pit lane. Wow, he nearly slides into the pit lane. I wonder why he backs out. So tech support is on an out lap. He's going to be next. So right, okay. Oh, it's F7. It's F7 next. Oh Jesus, GXRS did the last one. Sorry, it's Aeon next and then F7. Yeah, I forgot about that. Here we are in Q2. We're now on board with tech support as it comes over the curve at turn 6 and 7. Through turn 8 and down the DRS we go. And we are on board with the GXRS driver in towards turn 9 and 10. Over the curve at turn 10 for tech support. And then down towards turn 11 using a lot of that battery. In towards turn 11 using that left hand side of the curve just to keep the flow of that car going round there as he touches turn 12 and in towards turn 13. He tries to go over to the right there, doesn't want to go too far over and touch that grass. In towards turn 14, down towards the line, DRS enabled, ERS is on and tech support goes up to B2, a 1:15.9 for him. That was a brilliant lap. So that was, I think, Lewis that was just coming to the line. He went P9. Ayan has invalidated it. Demir also has invalidated it. So, on board with Deco as he comes out of turn 14, down towards the line. And Deco goes up to P6. So things are starting to heat up now. Just under 7 minutes of this Q2 session remaining. Ayan invalidated it. He's not going to be able to settle up. Demir is going again. Gabor coming through sector 3. Ali still in the pit. We'll stay on board with Gabor and see what he can do for Aeon. I think he's with Aeon. In towards the pit lane he goes. So on board with Demir as he comes around turn 10. A lot of the drivers just coming out and practicing and then going back in. So very, very interesting. So let me We have a look and see if we've got any other drivers on the lap. Just Amir that goes into the pit lane now. Deco on an in lap. So it's just Ghost that's on an out lap now. All the other drivers in the pit lane. Oh Jesus, Ghost there. Just trying to warm up his tyres and just clatters into the wall. Nearly gets damage. What happened to Stefan? Goblin, he went out in Q1, unfortunately. He in fact, I remember, because he went on the mediums and only did laps on the mediums, and then Ali took him out in the very last of qualifying. He beat him by 2/100ths of a second and knocked him out. But obviously Stefan didn't choose to use the soft compounds, so very unlucky there. Thank you so much, mate. Buzzing to have got the half seat in MSC. Enjoy listening to comms every week. Cheers, mate. Usually the comms don't sound like this because I've not got a stuffy nose, but I appreciate it, mate. Right, so on board with Ghost, and he's back to have his lap after invalidating it. Just going a little bit slow. We have a couple of drivers on out laps, Lewis and Turbo Snail being the pair of them. Sorry guys, one of my kids has just been ringing asking me to pick him up from somewhere, so, but obviously I'm busy. But he is getting picked up. Right, so Phoenix Grey going in towards the pit lane, Silver Fox coming through sector 1, Deco coming through sector 3 down towards turn 13. Let's see what he can do. Round the final corner at turn 14 for Deco. DRS enabled. The ERS is on. And Deco goes up to P5. He is safe at the moment. 20 seconds to go. Silver Fox is improving. Phoenix Grey is going to be able to do no more. Demir is on the brink. He can't improve either. Ghost is improving. He's coming down through turn 12 at the moment. He is currently sat in P12. Ayan, Ali next to the line. MSC, Ali up to P10. Demir is out. The checkered flag has been waved here in Australia. Ghost goes up to P7. Silver Fox now on the brink, but he is on a lap. And then we do have a couple of drivers in front. Ayan is going to be the one in the lead in towards turn 13. Goes deep into there. Through turn 14 goes the GXRS driver down towards the line. Ayan goes P11. He is out. B right is going to be next. Silver Fox goes up to P3. Phoenix Grey is now the driver at risk. And B right slides round turn 13. That could be all over for him. Round turn 14. Is he going to have done enough? B right to the line. P12. B right is out as well. I think Phoenix Grey might have just scraped through. Phoenix Grey did get through. Lucas is the fastest driver in Q2. Gabor in P2. Silver Fox in P3. But let's have a look at the back. It is Turbo Snail for F7 that goes out in P15. Demir for MSC goes out in P14. Ali for MSC goes out in P13. B right for F7 goes out in P12. And Ayan for GXRS goes out in P11. Wow. But all the drivers, all the leagues are being represented in Q3 here tonight. All 4 leagues have at least one driver in there. I know one league is running a very, very strong and competitive lineup this evening, and it is showing.
Some impressive achievements in his career. Just a few of these include having over 100 wins, over 100 pole positions, and the most wins at a driver's home GT. Let's not forget Hamilton equalled Schumacher's 7 drivers' championships back in 2020, a record many thought would never be equalled or surpassed.
Yeah, tell me about it, mate. Goes out and then says, "Oh, I'm not going to be home for 9. I'm going to be grounded. Can you pick me up?" No. You knew what time to be back. Anyway. So. Who's the driver in front? It's Gabor, who will be the first driver to set a lap. So Gabor down towards the line we go. And he will He'll start the first lap in towards turn 1. Over the curb at turn 1. He didn't even touch the curb actually to turn 1. Really quick line through there. Down towards turn 3 now we go. As he just slams on them brakes really close to the wall as he just slightly touches the apex. Through turn 4 and then 5 we go. On the throttle, doesn't lift at all through there. Down towards turn 6 and 7. And then in towards turn 8, and then the DRS will kick in through sector 2. That rear wing is now open as Gabor. Look how close he is. He wants to take the shortest route round there. In towards turn 9 and 10. This is the important bit. Gets it spot on. Does Gabor. Down towards turn 11. And this is some displaying of a hot lap. Oh, he runs wide but keeps it valid. Somebody clip that. Oh, wow. He is on the absolute limits here, Gabor. In towards turn 14 as his eyes just glaze through that visor as he goes down towards the line, and Gabor will go a 1:15.2. What a lap from him. Lucas is going to be next, a 1:15. Oh, he invalidated it. Phoenix Grey, Ghost come through, goes with a 1:16.1. Phoenix Grey matches it. Blanderville with a 1:16.2. It is Silver Fox who's going to be next to the line, but he's invalidated it. It's Bradders for F7 coming down, but he's also invalidated it. The drivers are struggling on their first runs here in Q3. It is Deco through turn 13 and in towards the pit lane he goes. Tech support on and out lap. A few drivers on flying laps, Lucas being one of them. He's the name on everybody's lips here. Down towards turn 9. Oh wait. You know what was weird? I was watching to see how he took that line and I thought, wait, that curve seems a bit easier than I remember. And then I realised he was cutting them off. Tech support is on a lap, so is Silver Fox, who's invalidated it again. So we are on board with tech support, who keeps it valid through there. And down towards turn 6 we go. Oh, he's onto the gravel. Tech support has survived a very scary snap. Wow. He nearly ended up on his roof and shouting for a red flag. George Russell-esque there from tech support. So, Bradders, I think, just went for another lap there. Lewis is going to be next, I think, for GXRS. Tech support. Wait, it's not letting me go. It does that glitch where it doesn't let me go upwards. Tech support did go into P5. Lewis. So 6 minutes to go here in qualifying, and then you will find out the order of the grid. Remember, MSC do have a 5-minute break at the end of qualifying. All the leagues need to make sure their drivers know this, because I don't fancy restarting the lobby. and we don't run safety cars either, so there's going to be no chances for these drivers to get back in this race if they spin. It's all about consistency in MSC. It's all about driving with awareness, and if you're not involved in collisions, you will pick up points. So Lewis would have won at 17. He's now invalidated it. Deco and Lucas on outlaps. Lewis can definitely find more improvement, but it is Gabor that is currently on provisional pole, the only driver at the moment to be in the 1:15. That's interesting. Very interesting. Is the screen gone black, or is it just my Twitch? I don't know. So, Gabor is on a lap. We are staying on. Jesus, he's going to be in the 114s here. This is incredible. Gabor coming down towards turn 11. 4 minutes in his Q3 session remaining. That is incredible. Gabor 115.0. He didn't get in the 114s. Mudded. I couldn't get in the 116s, never mind the 115s. Deco has invalidated his lap time. Still a lot of the drivers in the pits. Palandervel is on a lap. He's 4 tenths up on his lap time at the moment. Oh, he's backed out. This is Ghost coming through on an out lap. So a lot of the Aeon drivers just getting ready. They've brought an absolutely incredible lineup. So have GXRS actually. But our drivers at MSC, they're consistent, they're persistent, and they're very good drivers. What our drivers lack in any sort of pace, we make up in racecraft. So, tech support on another outlap. So is Bradders from F7. And then we got Deco still in the pit. So he's Phoenix got 2.5 minutes to go. Palandervel is in the pits. Is that going to be it for him? He's in the 150s or 115.8 from Palandervel. Is fantastic. So we are coming to the end of qualifying. Here we are. Ghost is going to be first. Gabor can do no more. Ghost coming down towards turn 9 and 10. He's 1.5 tenths up on his lap time. He could probably jump Palandervel here. DRS enabled. Low on fuel. He's on the absolute limit now. This is it for him. In towards turn 11. Over the curb. Down towards turn 12. FN Ghost in towards turn 13. A little bit of a lock up and a little bit of smoke in front of him, but that won't deter him. Out of turn 14 we go down towards the line for Ghost. Where will he go? B2, a 115.7 from Ghost. F7R Bradders going to be next. He's invalidated it. That is it. He's not going to be able to improve for Bradders. He invalidates it. Lewis is on an outlap, needs to get to the line. 40 seconds left. Lucas on a lap. What about tech support? He's also on an outlap. Ghost has set his lap. Palandervel, can he reach the line? We shall see. This is going to be really tight for Palandervel. Phoenix Grey is on a lap though. What about Lewis? He's behind him. Silver Fox, Lucas. It is going to be Phoenix Grey, our very own MSC driver. He's 0.5 tenth up at the moment as he goes down towards turn 11. Over the curb he goes just to get as much pace out of there as possible. Through turn 12 and down towards turn 13 for the Flying Scotsman. He gets that perfect. He's going to burn this whole battery now with the DRS. The checkered flag has waved. Palandervel did make it to the line. Phoenix Grey moves up into a 115.8. What a lap from him. And then here comes, that is Lucas that goes P2 with a 115.3. Ghost goes into the pit lane. He can do no more. Palandervel has invalidated it. Unbelievable. All that effort for nothing. Tech support is on a lap. Bradders Sorry, guys. He's having a problem with the car in front of him. Both into the pit lane. That is Lewis and Bradders into the pits. Silver Fox has invalidated it. Tech support comes out of turn 14. Down towards the line. Tech support at 1:15.8. Only goes P4. Silver Fox into the pit lane. What a drama at the end of qualifying. Palandavel invalidates it. So it's MVR Gabor that takes pole here in Australia. What's going on, the Dutchie? How you doing, mate? So the race start is 9:05. Remember, guys, do not ready up before that. So we are going to take a 5-minute break, guys. Well, I'll do it in a minute once I've been through qualifying, and then we'll take the 5-minute break. So there we have it. Gabor takes pole in Australia for the League versus League race. Lucas, TTM Lucas in P2 will start on the front row alongside him. On the second row of the grid it's Ghost and Tech Support in P3 and P4. On the third row of the grid it's our very own Phoenix Grey in P5, and alongside him is Palandavel in P6. In P7 on the fourth row of the grid is Deco, alongside him F7R Bradders in P8, and then Lewis on the fifth row of the grid in P9, and our very own Silver Fox did not set a lap time and will start P10. We're going to be back at 9:05, guys. 5 minutes to go, and then it is race time. So we are going to go racing shortly. So we are going to go racing shortly, guys. And just under a minute to go. Sorry. And it's such an amazing competition. 4 leagues that have a very close bond. GXRS, Aeon, MSC, us, and F7. It's great to be a part of this brilliant event where the leagues and the drivers come together. It will be the turn of Aeon to host, and then F7. Right, here we go. We are getting ready. Stay tuned for the lights out. Guys, if you do want to follow !Discord in the chat. It'll be interesting to see what cars the garages are in as well. So, this is it. So, here we go. This is it for Event 2 here in Australia. And it's lights out and away we go. Down towards turn 1. It is Gabo that gets an amazing start. Lucas is still behind him. There's Ghost. Tech support and Phoenix Grey. Bradders is through around the outside of Deco. Silver Fox. Aeon is through on Lewis, who's down 2 places. Phoenix Grey loses out to Palandavel, who will nip down the inside of turn 3. Deco and Bradders still squabbling side by side as they go through turn 4. And then down towards turn 5. Silver Fox through on Aeon and Deco. Silver Fox, sorry, Aeon, that's a huge collision. That was Ali, I think. Or it was Cam Demir. Has gained a position on One Kidney Gym. There was a collision. And Stefan is to the back of this grid. Ali, there's another collision there. That's Daddy Cool who gets through. Stefan has a collision. Aeon is through on Silver Fox side by side in towards turn 9 and 10. Bradders is through on Palandavel and chases down Phoenix Grey in front. Down towards turn 11. And the 4 of the drivers inside that DRS tree. But there was a bit of contact at the start of this grid, and it's Turbo Snail that goes to the back. So in towards turn 13 and 14 we go. And that is B-Right and Demir that go side by side now. And B-Right is into the pit lane. He got damage. Daddy Cool. Cam McKenzie is into the pits also. So a little bit of carnage at the start of this Grand Prix. 2 F7 drivers, 1 MSC driver and 1 Aeon driver into the pits. So a lot of the drivers really closely matched. Bradders on the back of Phoenix Grey as they go down towards turn 6. And he's going to be very close. He's going to have that DRS as Phoenix Grey will not be able to hold him off as they go down out of turn 8. He's trying to look for a move up the inside, but the gap's not there and he's pushing him through. And Bradders will try and move around the outside of Phoenix Grey, but he's not going to get it. Phoenix Grey, Bradders goes off the track, cuts the whole track. And Phoenix Grey is down to P11. What was going on there? Aeon is going to go up the inside of Bradders. And will he try the old switcheroo? Demir and F1 Lexi. Demir is through. F1 Lexi up 8 places. Stefan is now through Phoenix Grey, who's got front wing damage. And that is awful for him. And really frustrating to see Phoenix Grey pick up damage there. Here comes Lucas on the back of Gabor. Will they work together? They are teammates. So is Ghost as well. All the front three in the podiums, all for the same team. Tech support is there as well. So Phoenix Grey does go into the pits. So Deco on the back of Palandavel, who's outside DRS range of tech support. What about F1 Lexi on the back of Demir as they go down towards turn 6? He's extremely close to the back of him. Hopefully he doesn't try and make the same move Brad has made and try and go up the inside. And Lucas is into the lead of the Grand Prix. They've traded places. Gabor lets him through. F1 Lexi is through on Demir as they go down towards turn 9. Stefan on the back of Daddy Cool up the inside, and he's up to P14. Lewis on Silver Fox goes later on the brakes, and he's up to P9. What about Ian on the back of Deco? Oh, late on the brakes there goes Brad as he's opened up the door for Lewis, but then he just shuts it back up. And here comes Gabor. And he's not close enough to make the move. Look how close Ghost is. Less than half a second separate the front three. They are on fire here. So Gabor just thinking better of it. They've definitely got to work as a team here. The three green machines in front. Ian is through on Deco. Bradders on Lewis. Bradders has had another collision. And Lewis is down to P10. And a big snap there. Silver Fox is through on the red driver of Bradders. Will Gabor make the move? He is. He's going to go up the inside. Lucas moves out of the way, and the teamwork comes into play again. What about Deco on Ian? No, he's not close enough this time. So Gabor is the race leader on lap 4. Then comes Lucas, then Ghost, all working together from the same team. Then comes tech support. Palandavel with that time penalty. Ian in P6, Deco in P7, Silver Fox in P8, Bradders in P9. And Lewis, complete your top 10. Then comes F1 Lexi, Demir on the back of him, One Kidney Jim, Stefan, Daddy Cool, B Right, Cam McKenzie, Phoenix Grey, Turbo Snail, and Ali. What about Deco? Look at this. They're both going to get the DRS though. That's a yellow flag. And that is Turbo Snail. At the back and later on the brakes goes Deco. And he goes for the lunge. Can Ian switch it back? And what a move that was from Deco. So, they're all in this train. Lucas is back through, and that is Ian on Deco. He might even lose a position to Silver Fox. Lewis is through on Bradders. In towards turn 9 and 10 they go. And what about Ali on Cam McKenzie? He's going to get the DRS. They're quite far behind though. And remember, no safety cars. And wide goes Cam McKenzie, and he opens up the door for Ali. And through he goes. What about Gabor on the back of Lucas? Down towards turn 3. Deco going to try and make the move on Ian again. He's into the slipstream and he's going to move over to the left. Is he going to try and go later on the brakes? He does. Ian tries to squeeze him out. Goes later on the brakes just to push him wide. Defensive racing there from Ian. Good defensive racing though. Silver Fox is staying with them. And that is Cam McKenzie back through on Ali, who's had a mistake and he's had a collision. Hopefully didn't get damaged. What about Ian on Palandavel? And he does make the move. And Ian is up to P5. Palandavel down to P6. Gabor is now your race leader again on lap 6. Let's have a look at the tyres. So they all started on the mediums, barring F1 Lexi, who started on the hards, and Danny Cool. That is interesting. So here comes Ghost. So I know Ghost has been patient here. Bradders is thrown Lewis. Lewis is into the wall. Lewis with another collision. And he always seems to just be involved, doesn't it? Very unfortunate for the driver. He just couldn't catch a break in this race. Be right front, Danny Cool. Palandavel is back for on A, and so is Deco as well. Silver Fox all over that rear wing as he pushes him through turn 5, and Bradders has caught up to them. Bradders also been a magnet for incidents at the start of this Grand Prix. One kidney Jim with a mistake. Lucas is back through on Gabor as they come out of turn 8 and down towards turn 9. As I was saying, Ghost has been very, very patient. He knows he's got his two teammates in front of him, but that racer inside him must at some point think, do I want to go for a move? Ayan is going to come through on Deco, but they both have DRS. But Cam McKenzie and Danny Cool back into the pit lane. Later on the brakes goes Ayan. He's going to try the old switcheroo. He gets the grip, gets his foot down, and that's a great move once more from Ayan. Runs it wide though, and here comes Deco to try and make another move. Bradders on Silver Fox. They go wheel to wheel. Silver Fox is through. This is fabulous racing. Bradders looking for that move. F1 Lexi starting to catch up to them. Lewis back into the pits and retires, and there goes Deco on Ayan. And he's going to do the same again. Deco and just push him slightly wide. Silver Fox was looking for a way through. But that's the first retirement of the race, and Lewis is out. Here comes Gabor again, and Lucas moves over to the right. And these drivers are showing what teamwork does. They've got to keep doing this so that tech support doesn't get a chance. Phoenix Gray with another time penalty from our team at MSC. Ayan and Deco both getting DRS off Palandavel in front. Bit of a DRS train going on in the midfield of the pack. Tech support on the back. And Gabora's got a nice half a second lead now. Deco 7 tenths behind Palandavel, but he will get that rear wing open to chase him down. And Ayan and Deco have had a good little squabble in this race. Who was that? That is an F7 driver. That is Turbo Snail once again, who's about to be lapped, but incredibly on 9 laps into this race. And Gabor will probably move over again as Lucas comes through. He does move over, and once again they swap positions as they chase down to lap their first driver. They're on an absolute charge, and B Right is back into the pits. Here comes Deco on Palandavel, and does he go for the move? I think he did back out. I know they're teammates, and Ayan Silver Fox is going to try and make a move. Does he go left or right? And they've swapped places. Deco is from Palandavel. Deco goes deep though. Oh, there's a snap behind him. That's Ayan, who just holds on to the car. Through goes Bradders. And because he's ghosted, he can try and keep that position. It's whoever's quickest out of turn 14. And Ayan, here comes Bradders using that battery to try and get in front of him, because he is ghosted at the moment, because he had a collision and he's not been able to get back into a position. That might be it. There we go, yeah. And there goes F1 Lexi and Bradders. Bradders goes up the inside. F1 Lexi around the outside. And they swap places. F1 Lexi is through. Silver Fox, he's got 2 of them drivers in front of him. Deco and Palandavel from the same team. I don't think Gabor and Yeah, Lucas. I don't know if they're from the same team. I think they might be. F1 Lexi, that's Palandavel on Deco that swap places. And that is F1 Lexi through on Silver Fox. Ayan is through on Bradders. Once again, these two swap positions. And that is Ghost and Lucas on the back of Gabor. And what about tech support? That's F1 Lexi on Deco. He will have the inside line going in towards turn 12 though. And he'll go deep on the brakes into turn 13. And F1 Lexi around the outside he goes. But he's not going to get DRS up towards turn 1. That might open the door up for Deco to return the favour. And look at Ayan and Bradders behind. They're weaving left and right. That is a driver into the wall. That's Turbo Snail at the tyres. So Bradders now at the back of this DRS train. What about Cam McKenzie on Danny Cool? Cam McKenzie goes up the inside in towards turn 9. What a move from Cam McKenzie. Out of nowhere on Danny Cool. Lucas is back into the lead of the Grand Prix. Gabor settles in for P2 as they go through turn 9 and settle the medium compound tyres. F1 Lexi on Palandavel. The F7 driver is going to try and make a move. Goes up the inside. Also into turn 9 and does make the move. Stefan on Demir. And Stefan will take the short route on the Bosnian, and up to P11 goes Stefan. Danny Cool, will he try and respond to Cam McKenzie? No, a little snap there and a penalty. Yellow flags, that's Phoenix Gray, who's having a race to forget. I mean, he had so much pace as well, Phoenix Gray, and he was in a great position, but then he had that collision with Bradders. So, Ali with that 3-second time penalty, 12 laps down. One Kidney Jim into the pit lane. That is Gabor, then goes back into the lead. They swap places again. That's all they've done for the majority of this Grand Prix. Palandavel and F1 Lexi. And he might catch him before turn 9, but it's going to be close when they get there. And it is Palandavel that moves into P5. F1 Lexi. Remember, it's a double dose of DRS around Australia. So it doesn't matter if you are the car in front, you do get it again coming out of turn 10. Gabor is into the pit lane. Gabor is into the pits. That leaves Lucas and Ghost. And also tech support. Palandavel's into the pit lane as well. Phoenix Gray retires from this Grand Prix. The race that we have hosted, we lose our first driver. Palandavel, Silver Fox, Stefan, Demir, all into the pit lane. And that is Ghost. Oh, that's Lucas who's round. Lucas is round here in Australia. Tech support is now up to P2, and Ghost for the first time this evening is into the lead of the Australian Grand Prix. Tech support has seen a gap opening up. Remember, Gabor has gone for the undercut, but he just needs to make sure he doesn't get caught up in any traffic, to be honest with you. He is 2 seconds behind Bradders, but I'm sure he'll take that time down pretty quickly. But he just needs to make sure that they don't hold him up. Danny Cool is going to try and make a move on Cam McKenzie up the inside of turn 1. Cam McKenzie with the old switcheroo. F1 Lexi is through on Lucas. Lucas again is being overtaken. He's had another mistake. Lucas, what has happened? Deco is into the pit lane, so is Ghost and tech support. F1 Lexi is now your race leader. This is unbelievable. Ayan in P2, Gabor is now P3. So he can't get held up too much. Tech support, Ghost, Bradders all into the pit lane. Lucas into the pit lane, getting a new front wing. Silver Fox and Deco move through. No, Deco, coming out of the pit lane. Bradders is there. Lucas coming out of the pits. Ghost with a 3-second time penalty. That could be massive. Could be the end of this Grand Prix. And Ghost did come out behind Tech Support, who's also just got a 3-second. Wow, but here comes Ghost on the back of Tech Support around turn 8 and down towards turn 9 with that DRS enabled. And Ghost will move up in front of Tech Support. But it is Gabor that was going to try and make a move on Ayan, and he's going to have to make it quickly. Nothing Ayan can do. He goes late on the brakes to try and fend him off, pushes him onto the apex. And Ayan is not giving up on this, but Gabor is through and in towards turn 13 he goes. Cam McKenzie be right with that time penalty. Cam McKenzie still on the back of Danny Cool. Ayan is into the pit lane and Gabor is chasing down F1 Lexi. Silver Fox on the back of Palanda Vel. I don't think he's close enough to make the move on this lap. Ayan is coming out of the pit lane. He's going to come out behind Deco, and the driver that he's been battling with for the majority of the race, he comes out just behind him as well. That is Cam McKenzie on Danny Cool into turn 9, and it's Deja Vu. What about Tech Support on Ghost? They're about to go into that DRS, so Silver Fox on Palanda Vel still closing the gap. But it is Tech Support that is going to try and go for the move on Ghost down towards turn 9, but he doesn't. Ghost stays in front. Gabor is within DRS range of F1 Lexi. Silver Fox on Palanda Vel, and the MSC driver is through. Ayan is chasing down on Bradders. Remember, F1 Lexi did start on the hards. The only driver in like the top 12 that did. And there goes Gabor on F1 Lexi. And back where he started into the lead of this Grand Prix. What about Tech Support? And Danny Cool on the back of Cam McKenzie. And he's going to come out of turn 8. Palanda Vel gets through on Silver Fox. And Danny Cool in that DRS range into the slipstream of Cam in front. But Cam McKenzie's done a terrific job of holding off there. We are on lap 16, over halfway through now. Well, Silver Fox, look how close he is to Palanda Vel. Tech Support is going to go for the move on Ghost. Oh, he's not. Ghost has got a lot of pace down that straight. Now here comes Tech Support. Is he going to go for the move around the outside? Ayan is through on Bradders down the DRS straight, and Bradders down to P9. That's a yellow flag. Oh, that is an MSC driver. That is Danny Cool that's into the wall. And Gabor sets the fastest lap of this Grand Prix. F1 Lexi finally goes into the pit to get their mediums on. Silver Fox through on Palanda Vel. And F1 Lexi will come out just behind Ayan, and Bradders lets him through. So they're trying to work as a team now. Bradders knows that F1 Lexi is on fresh mediums to the end of this Grand Prix. Tech Support, he's got so much more battery than Ghost. In fact, he's not even touching it, you know. Into turn 9 and 10. Is this tactical from Tech Support? F1 Lexi on Bradders. So Bradders did go through on F1 Lexi. But F1 Lexi is back through, and he's also going to go for the double overtake on Ian as well. Into turn 9, Bradders goes up the inside, but he's not able to get that done. F1 Lexi on the fresh mediums up to P7. Danny Cool into the pit lane. Still 17 drivers in this Grand Prix. Here comes Palandavel on Silver Fox, and they keep swapping places through. They go, and Deco as well, and hits his teammate, nearly spins him and loses the position to Silver Fox. That could have ended in disaster. Deco went for an optimistic move, and it did not pay off. So F1 Lexi starting to pull away from the drivers behind. And that is Ali into the pits. That is Danny Cool that's having more problems. And tech support still not using his battery. What about Silver Fox on Palandavel? Moves over to the right hand side, and the MSC driver will move back in front. What about Deco? He goes through on his teammate also. Bradders on Ayan in towards turn 9. Bradders up to P8. Danny Gill with a 3 second. He's really starting to struggle now. He's just completely lost them tyres. And Cam McKenzie is out. Cam McKenzie retires. F1 Lexi on Palandavel, who's had an issue and ghosted. And he gives F1 Lexi a free ride through. Up to P6 now, 1.2 behind Deco. F1 Lexi's in a very strong position, you know. So, tech support. Gabor is 5 seconds clear of the pack, but look how close tech support is to Ghost. Danny Kuhn leaves the session, so he's retiring as well. Here comes tech support, and he is now finally going to go for the move, uses that battery, and tech support is up to P2. Deco has got DRS on Silver Fox, but I don't know if he's close enough to make a move. We know that he loves a lunge. He doesn't need to, though, because he is absolutely rapid. And Deco goes through and up to P4. What about Ayan on Bradders? Out of turn 10 he goes, and he goes around the outside, and Ayan is through on Bradders. What about Lucas? He's coming with an absolute charge here. Into turn 11, down towards turn 12. Lucas will have to be a bit more patient. Deco has lost the position, and Palandavel spins as well. Ayan is through on Palandavel. Bradders is here, so is Lucas. They're all hunting him down. F1 Lexi is through on Silver Fox and up to P4. Unbelievable. Palandavel is through on Ayan, has a little snap in towards turn 2. But it's going to be Ayan. Here comes Lucas on Bradders. Goes up the inside. Bradders leaving him the space, but he has more grip around the outside. Just tries to go to the outside there, Bradders. But he needed to be careful as Lucas was there. What about Ghost on tech support? He's going to stay behind now. Here comes Lucas. And he's going to use that straight line speed. He's going to go for the double overtake, but he's onto the grass. And he has to back out. And that would have been some overtake, that. Ayan is up the inside of Bradders. Lucas hits the back of the F7 driver. Lexi's into the wall and down to P10. He was up to P4 on fresh mediums, having overtaken everybody after his pit stop. And now he's in the wall. So that is devastating for him. Here comes Lucas once more. What about Silver Fox on Deco? But it's Lucas that needs to get this move done. You can see he's probably getting a bit frustrated now. And Lucas looked like the driver that was going to take out the most points for F7 in this race. Well, that is it for him. So that's 2 F7 drivers out. One kidney Jim now up to P11. What about Ghost? On tech support, a little snap there from Ghost. Can Lucas finally get the move on Bradders? He's going to move over to the left, and Lucas finally gets through on Bradders, who just slots in behind him. Ian will get the DRS on Palandavel, who also gets the DRS on Deco in front. So the front three, 13 seconds clear of the rest, and Bradders is back through on Lucas. Did he push his way through? It looks like Lucas might have had a little incident there. On onto the grass goes Bradders, and through goes Lucas, who's gifted a position on lap 22. And here comes Ghost on the rear wing, tech support in front. And there goes Deco on Silver Fox. Can he old switch it back? Silver Fox tries the old switcheroo. Out of turn 4 and in towards turn 5. And Ghost on tech support will make the move, and up to P2 goes Ghost. So much action in this race. Here comes Palandavel. And Silver Fox is through, and he's going to go for the double overtake on Deco as well. Silver Fox up to P4. Through turn 10 he goes. Look at Ian though. Ian's going to try and go for that overtake around the outside as they go in towards turn 11. Oh wow, that was close. Bradders is through on Lucas, and Lucas again. It's deja vu. He's had another snap out of turn 10. I don't know if that was a collision again with Bradders. I just don't know because we missed it. Oh, and he's had a huge mistake there, Palandavel, and through goes Deco. Ian in towards turn 1. All over the back of Silver Fox. Palandavel gets a time penalty. Silver Fox representing MSC, representing us tonight in P4. So he's going to get that DRS. All 4 of them. This is big points for any of the leagues. And here comes Ian, and he'll go up the inside. But what is Deco going to do? And they are so close going through turn 9 and 10. And Bradders picks up a time penalty. Silver Fox still holding on to P5, and he will have DRS on Ian. Tech support. Gabor is just running away with this. A slight, very slight mistake from Ghost there. Might have opened up the door for tech support. Can he do the old switcheroo? Not this time around. Silver Fox trying to move on Ian. He gets a great exit out of turn 1 and 2. DRS enabled. But he's got Deco chasing him down. He's got 1 to take out in front and 1 to defend behind. So tech support inside that DRS range on lap 24. Is he going to go for the move, or is he going to be patient? He's going to be patient. That says a lot at this stage in the race. Palandavel moves through on Deco. And Silver Fox as well will move back into P4. Lucas is through on Bradders finally. And Lucas will be happy about that. Oh, onto the gravel goes Lucas. And he's pretty much done the exact same thing every lap on that same corner. Lucas really struggling. Tech support. Will he go for the move on Ghost? Probably not. Here comes Ian on Silver Fox down towards turn 1. Go with that 3-second time penalty. That could be costly. Let's have a look at penalties. So Lucas would have made up so many positions had he not have spun there because of the drivers in front of him with having so many penalties. Silver Fox doesn't really need to stay in front of these drivers because he's the one that's not got a time penalty. The freshest tyres is Ian though on 10 laps. And he's going to show it here now on them fresher, harder tyres. And here comes Palandavel as well into turn 9 and 10. And Silver Fox is down to P6. B Right is out. That's the third F7 driver out of this race. A real bad night for them. So we are on lap 26. So Silver Fox knows that realistically he doesn't need to do anything from this position because he's gonna, because of the drivers with penalties, but that fighting spirit that he has. What about tech support? Is he going to go for the move? He's not. He's not. And Ghost knows he's not because he's not using his battery either. She's going to do everything he can do to hold on to that position. Here comes Palandavel on Ian. And Palandavel moves up to P4. What about Silver Fox? He will try and go round the outside. Thinks better of it. Gets a good exit out of turn 10 though, and he might be closing down on Ian here. And here comes Silver Fox around the outside and backs out again into turn 11. He's probably being a bit smarter about his racing now, knowing the position he's in on lap 27 of 29. Here comes Ian. Oh, he nearly went for the move. He moved over to the right to go for it and then just thought better of it and backed out. And these four drivers, we've pretty much been on board with them for the majority of the second half of this race. It's been that good. Tech support. Is Ghost starting to use a bit of that battery? I think so. He wants to just shake him off a little bit. Here comes Ian on Palandavel. Is he going to be close enough to get an overtake? This straight is so long now. It makes the track so much better to race around. Here comes Ian. And he's right up the rear of that Palandavel in front. And he just pushed him through the apexes. Ian will get DRS again. He's going to move to the inside line. Later on the brakes he goes. And he pushes Palandavel off. And through goes Silver Fox. Wow, what racing. Silver Fox gifted another position. Tech support now. He knows this is it. Gabor is just so far clear and just on a whole another level. Thank you so much, B Right. Really appreciate it, mate. Subscribed for 34 months and on a 29-month streak. Appreciate it, mate. Sorry. Palandavel, Silver Fox, wheel to wheel, side by side through turn 4. Silver Fox pushing him out and Palandavel slotting back in behind him. Tech support. Is he going to go this lap? No, he's going to wait for the very final lap to get that P2 off Ghost. Silver Fox, won't matter who takes what position here. And here comes Silver Fox on Ian to move into P4. So tech support now knows this is the very final lap. This is what it's all about. This is the reason that tech support has not been overtaking Ghost for the last 6 or 7 laps. Ian on Silver Fox. Good on the brakes. Hits the back of him though. And Belandevel might see an opportunity in front. And Deco closing the gap. So is Belandevel. So is Ian, who's backing out on Silver Fox. They're playing DRS chicken on the final lap. The strategy is coming into play here in Australia. Tech support has to be extremely close to Ghost. This is what he's waited for. This is what he's held off for the last 6 or 7 laps. DRS enabled, and that battery is burning, and tech support will go around the outside. Wheel to wheel, he backs out, he'll get DRS again out of turn 10. Is he close enough? Moves over to the left, and tech support is finally through on Ghost. Ian is through on Silver Fox. And back up to P4, but Ghost is going to try and get it back. He lunges up the inside, pushes tech support wide. They're going to go side by side through the final corner at turn 14. Gabor comes through to win the Australian Grand Prix. Gabor is the winner. Ghost takes P2, tech support takes P3. Ian runs deep at turn 14. But Silver Fox, oh my God! Silver Fox and Ian have collided and crashed on the final lap. Bradders has just picked up 2 places. Silver Fox wants to hurry up. He's got no time penalties. Oh my God, no fault of his own as well. Ian came round the final corner, spun the car, and Silver Fox crashed into him on the very final lap. Wow. Yeah, Dutchy, really bad luck for Silver Fox. Really bad luck. And no fault of his own on the very final corner as well. So, there we have it. Gabor, the race winner here in Australia. Ghost taking P2 with that lunge up the side of turn 13. Maybe that might go to the stewards. And then it is tech support. So let's have a look at the final standings. It is Gabor that is your race winner here in Australia and takes the fastest lap. Ghost will take P2 and tech support in P3. Belandevel takes P4 and Deco takes P5. Ian takes P6 and Silver Fox in P7. Stefan all the way up to P8. Bradders takes P9. Ali takes P10 and One Kidney Jim in P11. Lucas takes P12. Demir in P13. I think Lucas actually retired. Danny Cool in P14, and then the drivers that retired: B Wright, F1 Lexi, Cam McKenzie, Phoenix Gray, Turbo Snail, and Lewis. Yeah, no problem, Bradders. Right, guys, thank you so much for watching. What an amazing League versus League race. We're going to be back either next week or the week after with GXRS. Aeon are going to be the next hosts. So they'll be back in either next week or the week after, and then F7 will be back. This was our week, MSC, and then F7 will be back the week after Aeon. So yeah, make sure you tune in for that. We still have 2 more rounds to go. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Well done to all the drivers. It's been a great race to commentate on. Have a good weekend, everyone.